And move to the next part. Our topic for discussion is Maslow's need hierarchy theory. So, Abraham Maslow has this is the brief history of Abraham Maslow. And Maslow born on 1st April 1908 in New York, USA, and it's June 8th, 1970. Maslow's has passed away on June 8th in California, US, at the age of 62. Then is famous for his need hierarchy theory. The concept of need hierarchy theory is famous in case of Abraham Maslow. So many books are there, so many writings are there, especially in case of psychology. So this is Maslow and his wife, Maslow Brentha Goodman, is married in 1928 and having two kids, Anne Maslow and Ellen Maslow. So this is Maslow and his wife. And first is actually the first of 7 children born to his parents. Actually, their parents has come from Russia. And Maslow later described his early childhood is actually it is an unhappy life that is spent most of his time is spent in library, and that will actually one of the factors that will be motive. Maybe in case of Maslow also that will be one of the factors that motivate him to create a beautiful theory like this. So this is the early situation, and he went to the City College of New York for his academics purpose, and these are the colleges and universities where he has done his studies. Maslow in 3 degrees from the same university, and in 1930 he is bachelor holder, and 1931 is a master degree holder, and in 1934 had a doctorate. So from the Wisconsin University. So after that, Abraham Maslow begins in teaching in Brooklyn College in 1937, and continued his work as a member of the school faculty until 1951. So this is the next situation. So after getting the doctorate, he joined in this Brooklyn College and continued to start working in 1951. So during this it's a teaching time, he has been influenced by these 3 people, and after the influence of these 3 people has started the concept. Influenced by these 3 people, has started the concept of this one, a need hierarchy theory. So actually, Gestalt is one of the important person who is influenced by this concept of a need hierarchy theory. So during 1950s, Maslow has become one of the founders of having the forces behind the school of thought is known as humanistic psychology. So humanistic psychology actually Maslow is there in humanistic psychology, is behind the humanistic psychology thought. So 1950s, during the last time of his academic time period, it started in 1950 in his humanistic psychology thought. So after that, he has published several books. A lot of books are there. It will be there in all the online platforms. And these are some of the 2 books in motivation and personality. That is one of the factor. That is one of the books that is published in 1954 by Abraham Maslow. That is published by Harper. And the another one is Towards the Physiology of Being, that is Maslow in 1962. So actually, when you are going to look at these 2 books in Amazon, and the first one around the cost of purchasing, that first one is around 9,500 rupees. So that is a demanding book. So still it is there, and it is available in online platform. If you look at Amazon and Flipkart, the book is available. For purchasing that, and 7,500 will be the price of the second book. So these are the 2 books. I will just show you the first cover page. This is the first book, and this is the second book. So maybe revised editions are there. I just images of these books. So these are the 2 important famous books are published by Abraham Maslow. So these are the 2 books of famous 2 books of Abraham Maslow. If you want to buy it, of the library. If you want to buy the personal copy, it is available in the bookshop as well as in online platforms. So this is the last movement of Abraham Maslow. As we are discussing the concept of Maslow, this is just mentioned about the last brief time. So on June 8th, actually, Maslow has gone from our place. Abraham Maslow was writing something in his notebook in the Menlo Park, California. Actually, it's there in the that is the place he resides. So actually, in that time, he was not in a good condition. He has not in good condition. Past few years, he has been working with some concept of self-actualization and transcendence and spirituality. Actually, there will be so many controversies and discussions regarding the last need, self-actualization need. So during the last time period, actually during that 1970s, he was discussing about that we saw some more clarification regarding the last need, that is called self-actualization needs, and linking the self-actualization needs to the two other concepts, so self-transcendence and spirituality. So in that, he was writing something regarding this too, and the time suddenly his stopwatch went off. So reminding that this is the time for taking his daily exercise. Actually, he was suffered from some heart attack problems before, so that's why his doctor suggested some sort of exercise is essential for maintaining his health. So Maslow put as when the sound is coming from his stopwatch, it is giving a warning that it is a time to start exercising. So he just went to outside place, keeping his notepad, and started jogging. So this is actually the last moment of Abraham Maslow. So let us continue what exactly happened. And that time his wife is there and noticed that his movement is not in a systematic way. So there will be in old fashion. Actually, what the way he is walking is not at that time. So his wife came to know that he is not moving in an old fashion. He's moving in an old fashion. So as soon as he started to ask him, "Is all right?" Maslow is collapsed. Actually, he's have a severe heart attack, and by the time she ran to his side, Maslow has gone from our place at the age of 62. So actually, this is the brief history of our famous Abraham Maslow. I just mentioned maybe those who know about what exactly happened to our Maslow. Then let us move to the theory part, Maslow's need hierarchy theory. So this is one of the theory that is by Abraham Maslow, and the theory was introduced in 1940 to 50 time period in USA. At the time he's working in that school. So the hierarchy theory was actually developed as a hierarchy theory model in 1940 and 1950s in USA. So after that, Maslow's hierarchy theory was introduced in 19. So that time he has published his theory in his research paper in 1943, Theory of Human Motivation. This is the title of the paper. This is the title of the paper. So he prepared a theory and he's published his theory in as a research paper, and this is the title of the paper. So